Hey guys, and welcome to Tuesday. We haven't really done a sit and talk vlog in a little bit, so let's do that. It's totally not because we forgot to vlog up until now, but hello. I'm home from work, and we're about to go to bed. Or at least I am. I'm pretty tired. I did wake up this morning, and I wrote a little bit, and I wrote some more tonight. But before that, when I got home from work, I felt kind of exhausted. Today was a really long day. I showed you guys that catalog that the studio did, the Christmas one, last month or so. And we've been working on another one for the spring, for ever it seems. We've been working on it for a really long time. And all of them have been really difficult, all the images. There's a ton of them, and they're all really difficult. And me and the other retoucher are totally just done with them, mentally and physically and emotionally. Physically today we finished them. We finally finished them, so that's done. So today I was exhausted when I came home, and so I just Giselle was about to start a movie that I've never seen before.
I've seen it multiple times.
Well, it was my first time, and we didn't finish it, actually. We're probably going to do that tomorrow, I guess. And we're almost done with it. I think it's almost over.
Yeah.
We were near the end. But it was 10 Things I Hate About You, which I think I've been meaning to watch for a long time, but never have. And my main, wanting to watch it was because of, Heath Ledger being in it, and just wanting to see what he's acted in the past, because I've never seen him in anything else besides The Dark Knight. But anyway, she was about to start it. Well, she had started it for a little bit. She had gotten 10 minutes into it, maybe. So I came home and watched it with her. And I didn't mean to necessarily. I was just going to sit here and watch it with her for a little bit, but then I got kind of engrossed into it.
You got sucked in.
Yeah, I laughed at it, and it was fun. It's a pretty good movie so
He
far.
laughed a lot, his crazy laugh. His out loud, really.
It's just ridiculous at some points. One guy gets shot in the butt with an arrow. How can I not laugh at that?
He was laughing so hard I had to pause the movie to give him a break. Did you know it was a retelling of The Taming of the Shrew?
I did not know that.
That's why they keep calling her a shrew.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I had no idea. I've been wondering why this movie is called 10 Things I Hate About You. So far, I don't quite understand why it's called that. But there seems to be no reference to that title at all in the movie. But maybe I'm missing something. But anyway, it is good, and I'm enjoying it. I love seeing young Joseph Gordon-Levitt and that guy who's the head elf from the Santa Claus movies, being a weird geek kid who tucks his shirt in and then dresses up as Shakespeare to woo a girl. Anyway, that was ridiculous also. Anyway, so.
There's also a pretty bad TV show that they made of it.
Really?
Maybe 7 years ago or so. I don't know if it was that long ago. It might have only been 5 years ago.
Weird. Is it all the different actors and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, that's strange. Well, anyway.
It's weird. It's not good. I don't recommend it.
Well, I would never probably watch it. I don't see why I ever would, but the movie is good so far. We're going to finish it at some point, I'm sure. And, yeah. I know a lot of people have seen that movie, and those are my thoughts on it so far. I find it funny and rather enjoyable, despite how ridiculous it is, and despite having not finished it yet. Anyway, so I wrote a little bit this morning, and I wrote a little bit tonight, and did some other stuff that isn't writing, and just kind of hung out, and I didn't get as much done as I would have liked to, but I find that the past few days I've been, ever since this past Friday when I wrote over 3,000 words in that one day, I've been writing a pretty decent amount, and I'm finding the more and more as time goes on that if I write a really large amount, I just I feel burnt out for a little bit, and I can still get myself to write out a little bit, but it's hard to sit down and write that many words that many days in a row. But I'm hoping I can crank some more out over the next few days to catch up, even though at this point, the more and more as time goes on, I don't think I'll get there to the 50,000 words by the end of the month, especially considering Thanksgiving is next week. But I'm also just over the ridiculousness of the last few days of my sleep schedule, I just realized that I really need to get sleep. I really need to go to bed at the right time and wake up at the right time. So that's what I'm forcing myself to do tonight. I could have stayed up. I was seriously contemplating staying up until like 4 or 5 a.m. again, just cranking out a bunch of words. And
Not worth it.
it's not a good idea.
You make yourself sick.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't feel great the next day. And then the next day, I don't want to write anything. I just want to sleep. So it's like, it's totally not worth it. So I have to kind of, even myself out. And yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm going to go to sleep and hopefully wake up tomorrow morning. I might dedicate more time in the mornings instead of editing videos to writing instead. And write in the mornings and at night. And we'll see how I do with that. Maybe I'll get burnt out from that too and go back to editing vlogs in the morning. Hopefully I can just get back into my sleeping schedule, because it doesn't feel nice to be off of it. And I'm going to do my best to keep on to it. So I think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. And as I've been telling Christopher, doesn't matter if he beats NaNoWriMo if he writes good words. Because I feel like a lot of people, and this isn't true for everyone, but a lot of people just write trash during NaNoWriMo, like literal garbage, and then they end up trashing it, most of it, or when they edit it, they have to edit out so much because so much of what they wrote was unnecessary and stuff that they weren't actually happy with it because they're so focused on their 50,000 word goal.
Yeah.
Where it's Chris, every day he's like kind of beating himself up over the fact that he's not meeting his word count and stuff like that, but he's not looking at the positives of everything he's written he's really loved, which I feel like is so important and so much better, because if you only get like 30,000 words in the month, but you love all of it and you're super happy with all of it, it's better than getting 50,000 and just being like, well, they're all garbage, but I won NaNoWriMo. So
Yeah.
I've been trying to help Christopher to concentrate on, focus on that more, but I don't know if he's listening to me.
I'm listening. I agree. I mentioned that in my currently reading video yesterday, that I'm just feeling less and less bad about it as time goes on, that I might not reach the 50K. As long as I can write every day and say that I've written every day and continue to write every day after this month is over, then I'll be a happy camper. So, yeah, I'm trying to do that as much as I can, and hopefully it works out in the end, and I think it will. I'm not too worried about beating NaNoWriMo. In fact, I haven't been on the NaNoWriMo site in a few days, and I probably won't go onto it until I can crank out some more words, or I love looking at other people's progress, and it's great seeing how well they're doing, but it's kind of giving me anxiety about my own progress. And then NaNoWriMo's stats, I constantly check my NaNoWriMo stats every day, and I haven't updated my word count in several days, and I haven't gone to the NaNoWriMo website for a few days, and just, yeah, I might avoid it for a little bit until I feel a little bit more confident about where I am. But anyway, I think that's it for today. More NaNoWriMo stuff, as usual. Sorry about it.
It's only for 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks, and then it'll be done. But then, hopefully, you'll still hear about my writing, and hopefully you don't get tired of it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.